ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Now, let's pay attention to the stances we've got going on here. So, you're guarding up front here. You got like your arm in front. Is it the same stance as on the other guy, though? I think it's the same. No, it's a slightly different Is it just that you're a different angle? Not entirely sure. I mean, they haven't got the shield, like, in front of them, like, holding it up or anything like that. So let's try going for the body. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's build up the bravery points.
Let's go.
You take out one, it gets much easier.
Now.
Nice.
It's working! Keep it up!
Could I use it as the crowd? See, that's not that useful to me, really. I feel.
Let's go.
No, I need a sword, basically. Without a sword, I can't do what I need to do. I need to get a weapon. Let's go Morning Moon now.
Bring it on. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let's go. Now.
We've almost got the one guy.
That's it! Just a little more!
I know, I said that. Alright, Morning Moon again.
Bring it on. Gotcha.
They seem to have the two stances though at the moment, don't they? The other stance is when he's casting. So it's like, hopefully we can get enough damage out on you. Yeah, it's gonna be that is doing the other stance is gonna be his head or something, isn't it? His arms.
You're not out yet! Keep going!
It was probably his arms, wasn't it?
Curse you!
Can I have your sword now?
It's down!
Now! Destructive impact!
Nicely done, Rean.
I'm just glad that it worked.
This is where the real battle begins.
Yeah! That's our Rean!
That was quite an impressive plan.
Huh?
Are your Arcuses resonating with one another?
They do that.
Go ahead and show me what you can do!
I suppose. We've got some extra stuff now. Right, so looking at your stance here, it's the same as before. Is it gonna be any other options? It's like, still 4 stars, so about the guy on the left though.
Now! Gotcha!
We get rid of the one we know. Probably wise. I'm just wondering, like, who does more damage
Leave this
here?
to me.
Okay, so what can you do? Burst drive, accelerate, breaks the time barrier, connect again, geoquake, attacks with the Earth's anger, charge. I don't really need the CP, although the CP would actually help at this point, but I'm gonna stick there for now. I'm gonna do burst drive.
Leave this to me! Take!
So this seemed to really be doing anything
Let's go!
in terms of helping me out, as far as I can tell. It's like, is there any point to that?
It's working.
I might
Keep
swap
it up.
things up a little bit.
It's my turn! Can you handle
Checking
this?
over
Try
here.
at least.
What we got? Resounding beat, HP, water element. Same again, really, on those. How about
Sorry, can you handle this?
Will do.
speed up? That's more what I want.
Now! My sword will cleave open the way! It's like domination!
That's it. Just a little more.
Now! Gotcha!
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Gear Raid.
Curse you!
Great. Just one more.
Right, Morning Moon.
Bring it on! Gotcha! Now! Gotcha!
Okay, I don't know what we're doing with you. So if your gun's in front, I imagine it's either your head or your body, not your arm. Because it's the way you sort of like look like you're shielding yourself. So I'm imagining head.
Now!
Yeah.
Gotcha!
I'll handle it.
Let's get the Sonic Burst going again. I'm gonna go for the Morning Moon.
Bring it on! Gotcha!
Ah,
Okay.
I was gonna go for that. Let's actually charge up
Charging
then.
him
Let's go! My
Let's
sword
go.
will cleave open the way! It's like domination!
It's working. Keep it up.
Okay, so this is different now. Well, it's not going to be your head again, so we'll eliminate that. And I still don't think it's going to be the arms because they're sort of like in front of you. So, body?
Now! Gotcha!
But the chances of it being the same
That's
thing
it.
again are
Just
what?
a little more.
I just don't think that would be the case.
Gotcha!
I'll handle it. Good luck.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
Take!
See, that's where I want to use it, really. Can't use Morning Moon, that's fine.
Now! Gotcha!
But the plan was there. I had enough CP, it would have been
You're
alright.
not out yet. Keep going.
Let's go!
He's
My
done
sword will
for.
cleave open the way! It's like domination! Curse you!
That was a tough one.
No, not really.
This can't be happening! How can it be this strong?
Well, what's it to be? We can do this all day if you're still not ready to give up.
Oh, Rean!
He's got this.
That he does. He's turned this whole situation around.
Sir, this battle isn't over yet. We still have the advantage in numbers. If we can surround him, victory will be ours. Enough! What? That sounds like...
There he is. On top of the tank once again.
You're kidding me!
Dad?
The 4th Armored Division? How are they here? They're supposed to be dealing with the force from the Transcontinental Railroad!
Nothing more than a small diversion. And I suggest you turn and run off with your tails between your legs if you don't want to share their fate. Unless you men think you can handle the might of the 4th Armored Division.
Curse you, Craig! Fine. If that's how you want to play, we'll just have to call. What the? Are you alright, sir? A sniper? Where are they?
What just happened? Who the...
I've taken out the commander's sensor.
That's a hell of a sniper.
What's the situation with Zephyr?
Both are standing by at 5 o'clock. No signs of movement.
Acknowledged. Ignore them for now. Focus your attention on the highway instead.
Yes, ma'am.
If she can aim that precisely from that far away, we're likely in her sights too. The Icy Maiden has certainly earned her reputation.
Wouldn't want to try my luck against her. Not right now, anyway. Not much we can do while she's all the way over there. Besides, I think it's about time we called it a day. We're taking off, Fee. See you some other time, okay?
Be sure to keep up with your training. You'll need it if you want to make it through this war unscathed.
Bye-bye.
Who do those damn Jaegers think they are to retreat without orders? All units, fall back! We're returning to the Twin Dragons Bridge! Yes, sir!
Phew. Looks like we're safe now.
Hey, nice work out there. Whew. I felt uncomfortably close to death 1 or 4 too many times.
At least it's all over with now.
Dad! Thank goodness you're all right.
Elliot!
Go give him a hug. Do it. Give him a hug.
That's the famous Craig the Red, huh? Looks like the real model of a scary-ass military officer. About that.
That's what everyone thinks at first.
Oh! My beloved gift from Adios! Why did you duck? Come here into your father's loving embrace!
No way, Dad! I mean, I'm glad you haven't changed, but... Dad!
Nonsense! You were raised in my arms, my boy! What's another 2 or 3 minutes more?
I love this guy so much.
I can tell you've lost some weight, but you're otherwise as fit as your fiddles. Oh, it's so good to see you again.
You too. But you're seriously hurting me now. At least loosen your grip some.
That thing I said earlier, I take it back. Yeah, everyone reacts like that.
Elliot seems really happy, though.
Yeah, it's great to see them together again.
I'm pleased to see that everything went well.
I thought it was you.
Looks like you're from the Railway Military Police. Then you must be...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Captain.
Likewise. And yes, sir, I'm Captain Claire Revelt of the RMP. It sounds as though we have plenty to discuss, perhaps in a more fitting location. Follow me if you would.
Name of the game, everyone.
I'd like to begin by congratulating you on making it all the way here. I'm overjoyed to see you all again.
The same to you, Captain.
I had no idea what had happened to you after Heimdall's occupation. It's a huge relief to see you made it out okay.
Funny. I was just as concerned for all of you. As for you, I believe it's the first time we've had the pleasure of meeting. You're Toval Rondinor of the Bracer Guild, yes? One of Sarah's co-workers.
Wow, you've actually heard of me? Though, to tell you the truth, I've heard more than my fair share of stories about you from Sarah, too.
Kinda surprising to see you with the 4th Armored Division.
She got in touch with us soon after the war broke out, in fact. She then mobilized the RMP to guide us to this proving ground so that we could establish a base. We wouldn't be here now if not for her.
Wow, really?
I see your ability to make good, quick judgments is still intact.
Reorganizing the divided divisions was of the utmost importance. I simply did what I had to do. I was concerned about His Excellency and what was happening in the capital. But he always told me to act objectively in times of crisis.
Oh. My apologies, Captain.
I'd almost forgotten that she was right there in the capital when her boss was assassinated. And by none other than Crow.
Oh, yeah. Where's Instructor Neidhart anyway? I thought he would be here with you, Dad.
He hasn't been back to this division, no. We had no idea whatsoever of his whereabouts until a few days ago. But then he was finally able to get in contact and inform us that he was well.
That's good news.
Either way, it sounds like you can't be too careful. This base is held so far, but there's no guarantee that'll always be the case.
I wish I could deny that. The Noble Alliance is starting to put more and more resources into trying to finish us off. We know how to deal with their soldats, which evens the odds, but we're at a disadvantage when it comes to supplies.
True. This isn't the best location for getting outside help. The longer the war goes on, the harder it's gonna be to hold out.
That said, we have no intention of giving up without a fight. Our enemies have occupied the capital and effectively taken the citizens, as well as the Imperial family, hostage. Even should the goddess forgive them, I damn well won't!
You don't need to yell quite that loudly. Besides, I don't think you'll find many who are willing to forgive them. Although, if anything, I'm just worried about how Fiona's doing.
Yeah, I'm worried about Dad, too.
I'm afraid I don't yet have any specific information regarding Heimdall's current situation. With control of the railways taken from us, we're limited on what we can actually do, I'm afraid.
Sounds frustrating.
Regardless, it's my turn to ask all of you something. Bearing all of what we've just discussed in mind, what do you intend to do from here on out?
Well...
Good question.
You don't have the raw power that the Alliance or the Imperial armies got. But you've still got a pretty significant weapon at your disposal, and one that neither side can afford to ignore. You need to think long and hard about how you intend to use it.
Oh, I agree completely. Valamar's power is incredible. That much is definitely true. These past few days have left me with no choice but to accept what I have.
He can take on multiple soldats at once and still come out on top. If used the right way, he could maybe even change the direction of this war. Keep in mind, it's all dependent on the strength of his Awakener.
I hate to toss aside the subject of war so frivolously, but we also need to find some way to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen. If we focus on that, it makes perfect sense for us to support the Imperial Army and fight against the Noble Alliance. But...
Lieutenant General, I'm afraid that we can't answer your question at the present time. At the very least, not until we've heard everyone's opinion.
Oh?
We hate what the Alliance is doing as much as you do. So in that sense, We want to do what we can to help you fight against them. But I don't think it would be right for just the 4 of us to decide without everyone else's input.
Yep. We need to find everyone else before making such a major decision. We make our decisions together. That's how we roll.
For now, we solely want to put our focus on finding the rest of our classmates. Then, and only then, will we decide how best to approach this war, and what we as a class can do to help end it.
I see.
Once a member of Class 7, always a member of Class 7. Can't say I'm all that surprised.
Very well. You may have been separated from Thors, but you still have every bit the spirit of a student. And it is the duty of students to absorb the world around them.
What, literally?
Go forth, and when you're all together once again, find your role to play. Only then will I hear your answer.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dad.
I apologize for not being able to give you a better and more immediate answer.
Not at all. What you said was perfectly reasonable, Rean. You'll hear no objections from me. Whatever path you choose, I hope you see it through to the end, with all the inner strength and conviction of a son of Erebonia. That said, I'm conflicted about sending my dear Elliot away without proper protection. Should I send a company of troops with him? No, that might not be enough. He needs airships as well.
Dad, stop. This is so embarrassing.
He really is the most doting father I've ever seen.
I bet 100 Mira the war would be over in no time flat if the Alliance ever tried to kidnap Elliot.
Oh, could you imagine? Jeez.
Well, in that case, how would you like me to accompany you?
You, Captain?
Are you sure?
You're currently using Ymir as your base of operations, correct? Not only could I use my knowledge to better fortify it, I could also handle communications with other regions from there. This could be a good chance to reach out and find Milliam as well. I haven't been able to contact her since the war broke out.
Oh, works for me. To be blunt, Ymir's borders are wide open, and the Alliance could take advantage of that at any time. We can't have another incident like with the Jaegers. Bringing her back just might be our best defense right now.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. There's a limit to how much we can do. At the end of the day, we're students. We need to swallow our pride and take help where it's given, especially from specialists like the two of you. And more important than all of that, I know we can trust you.
You're right.
Exactly.
Captain Claire, we'd be honored to accept your kind offer. Welcome to the team.
The pleasure's all mine. In addition to my duties as a member of the RMP, I hereby pledge my support to everyone in Class 7.
Isn't that lovely? With Captain Claire agreeing to join, they began to make arrangements to leave the military proving ground. When she explained that she had some preparations to take care of on her own first, however, they decided to stay for a short while longer. This gave Class 7 the perfect opportunity to explore the 4th Armoured Division's base while they waited. Captain Claire joined the party. Rean and Claire can now use overdrive when linked with one another. Isn't that lovely? Well then, I suppose we might as well take a look around. We're meeting her in front of Valimar, the Ashen Knight, right? That's right. We should head up there as soon as we're finished up here. Got it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Dad said they're looking after a couple of Thor students at this base camp. Really? It could very well be someone we know. We should go and see them if we can meet with them. I know who one of them is. I'm game, let's go. What are you buying, stranger? Right, so Captain Claire should be over there. I don't even see her, but alright. Let's check in this room here. Just the two guys. Oh, it's just this book again. I've been trying to find the owner, but with everything that's happened, I'd forgotten all about it. I know, would you like to have it? Someone might as well get some use out of it. It'd just get disposed of if it's set around here, so you really might as well. Hey! 3 magazines, right. I'm in the middle of doing an inventory check here. Please don't disturb me. You just gave me a book. What are you on about? Oh, hello. You're the visiting students, aren't you? You aren't hurt, are you? This place serves as both a rest area and a medical treatment center, so just let me know if I can help. I and a few of the others here are the remnants of the 5th Armoured Division. We used to be stationed here at the fortress, but, well, you know the rest. All we can do now is help out the 4th Division with whatever they need. It's not like we have anywhere else to go. She still seems pretty traumatized by what happened here. You would be. So when you think about what happened at the fortress, that's completely understandable. It's like, yeah, we've seen what's happened to the place now. Like, full on, like, the bits scooped out of it. Literally, as Fee put it, ice cream scooped. It's been ice cream scooped. Good day, everyone. And may I just say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Elliot. Everyone here has been quite worried for you. Perhaps you could take the time to make the rounds and see them? Yeah, I will. Thanks, Brocken. That's what I'm doing. I must say, though, that divine knight of yours is an impressive machine, sir. I hope it will be blessed with many victories in the battles yet to come. There he is. As part of the Imperial Army, we have our own role to play in this war. We may not be able to fight alongside one another, but we're not on opposing sides either. I wish you all the best. Never thought the day would come when Elliot would demonstrate such an iron will, though. My boy, you've done your father proud. This isn't that big a deal, Dad. Regardless, whatever path you choose to walk, I'm confident that you have the strength to see it through. I wish you all the best. Indeed. So, who we got in terms of dots? Let's make sure we get these dots down here. Not you. We got these dots here first. I really am glad you're alright, Elliot. Just leaves Fiona to fret over now. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, but I have to admit, I'm more than a little anxious. Thanks for keeping us in your thoughts, Emmons. Think nothing of it. Fiona has always been kind to us soldiers. It really concerns me not to know how she's doing. Still, we'll do what we can to find her and make sure she's safe and sound, and I wish you well in whatever you decide to do. Thank you. Our division has no shortage of tanks. Normally that would be an advantage, but it also means we need more supplies for them. The Alliance has cottoned on to that, and they're trying to use it against us, which is smart on their part, I'll admit. If we're sitting on a month's worth of supplies, we could saute and take them out, but as things stand, we're stuck here. I'm Loki, and I'm in charge of the security here. Just to be clear, we are at war here. Assume nothing, know your place, and above all, listen to your instructors. It goes triple for you, Bracer. I know your type, always thinking you can poke around in our business with some loophole or excuse you rummage up. Well, not on my watch, no siree. You best keep your nose out of trouble, or you're going to lose it. Do I make myself clear? Well, was it something I did? Sorry, it's not you. He's just always been like this. It's not all that strange. The arm and the Bracer Guild aren't exactly cut from the same cloth. Our tanks are out on the other side of the west entrance. That means you should steer well clear of that area, lest you get in the way, which you probably would. You may not be ordinary civilians, but you're still civilians. While you're here, you'll do as I tell you. You all fought valiantly, and for that you should be commended. But if you challenge the Alliance again, be on guard. They're getting desperate, and at times that makes them more dangerous. At this rate, I fear there's nothing they wouldn't do to win. You're right. It did seem that way. Valimar saved our asses this time, but he won't always be there to swoop in. True enough. I was impressed by how well you managed to fend off those Soldat units. With just tanks, though. It's all thanks to the anti-Soldat tactics we've developed. They look tough, and they're quick, but they're inferior to our tanks both in offense and defensive capabilities. They do have their strengths, namely their mobility and flexibility they have due to their humanoid figure. And if you can deny them the chance to make use of those, they're just walking hooks of metal waiting to be blown up. This guy's kind of intense. He's a nice guy when he's not talking about military business, really. The provincial army soldiers are clearly well trained, but we have the edge on that front as well. We have everything under control here, so feel free to set out wherever you're headed without worrying about us. Use your talents to fight what you believe in. Your Major Nightheart is out there fighting somewhere too. I'm sorry you can't sit down and catch up, Elliot. Wish I had the time, but you know how it is. Work is work. Don't worry about it. I know how busy you must be. Not hurt or anything from the battle earlier, are you? You and your men were out there fighting, right? A battle, huh? You're not talking about those losers' pathetic excuse for an offensive, are you? As if any of my men would even suffer a bruise from a battle like that. Our blood is so hot, it could melt clean through iron. Take more than the Alliance's fancy toys to thrash us. Just smile and nod, it's all you can do when it gets like this. Does seem like the kind of guy who'd make you feel awkward. So, did you see anything interesting in that assault? Assume you're referring to Zephyr's involvement. I'm curious about that as well. Also noticed that the Alliance soldiers showed more skill than usual handling their soldats. Indeed, it's possible the two are related. I'd like to inform the Lieutenant General of my observations. So what about you? I'll go with you. Someone needs to give an account of which of us delivered the best results this time. And you assume it's going to be you? Very well then, straight to the Lieutenant General we go. The truth will come out, one way or another.
Oh, RMP cars.
Maybe Captain Claire and her team drove them here?
I'll leave the rump in your care then. First Lieutenant, continue with your present activities while gathering info using this area as your base. Second Lieutenant, your objective should be to make contact with the other armored divisions elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. By the way, Captain, will you have any need of this equipment I've gathered? Yes, I think I will. I'm afraid it'll take a little longer to get everything sorted out here before we can depart. Can you wait by Valimar until I'm done? Sure thing. Take all the time you need. The Captain's departure actually comes at an opportune time, since we're ready to move into the next phase of our plans too. Accompanying you should allow her to sneak into a number of the Empire's regions, and that's to our benefit in the long run. We'll be praying for your success. Wish you all the best of luck. You all fought admirably against Zephyr earlier. That said, I think you're all quite aware what the outcome would have been had the battle been allowed to play out. You should be much safer if the Captain's with you. But be sure to stay alert. I'm always alert. Dot there. Oh my. It isn't little Elliot. Have you finished talking with the Lieutenant General? Yeah, we just met with him. Do you have to report to him? I do. Though first, I have a bit of maintenance work to do on my little darlings here. Wish I could trust the maintenance team to do their job, but their work's been so sloppy, I have to finish it myself. They could at least manage a proper cleaning. Well, these days, I'm going to introduce their heads to my spanner. Someone so pretty, she's really rather scary. She works directly under Dad, actually. She's also the most skilled tank officer in the division. Thing is, she's really particular about tanks. Almost like her children. I think there was some spare cleaning equipment in the storehouse. That ought to do the trick. Oh, come to think of it, I remember seeing your friends back when you all came from that military exercise earlier this year. This is a good chance to get an unvarnished look at another side of what we do here, so make the most of it. If you're planning to get involved in this war, you should know exactly where things stand. I'm in full agreement. Get in here. Hello? Ah, it's good to see you all again. Had a feeling you were the new arrivals I'd heard about. Monica! Oh, you're Laura's friend from the swimming club. How in the world did you make it all the way here from the academy? Well, back when we were under attack, some of the second years helped us escape. It wasn't long after that, when I was lucky enough to have the 4th Armoured Division take me in. I've been helping out ever since. It sounds pretty rough, actually. Beats the alternative. I'm just glad Klein helped us get this far, even if we did end up getting separated. You guys haven't met up with Laura yet, have you? I was kind of hoping that you would have. Us too, we're just not exactly sure where she is right now. We do think we're getting closer, though, so it should just be a matter of time. Really? Trust us, there's nothing to worry about. Yep, we'll find her. Promise. Thank you all. That's really reassuring. Be sure to say hi to her. For me, whenever you do find her. Of course. Now, we took a number of students into their care here, so I'm not really a special case. Believe it or not, they took in Rex too. Though he spends so much time outside the base, you wouldn't know it. He's not here right now, then. Were you looking for him? Afraid you're out of luck. What I hear is practically living on the front lines lately, taking as many photos of battles as he can. That makes sense, but we don't really have time to wait around until he gets back here. All we can do is pray that he doesn't get himself killed. Let him know we were asking about him whenever he comes back, though. Sure. I'm in charge of handling the day's meals. Also been informed that you have permission to make use of the facilities here. If you need anything, let me know. That goes double for you, Elliot. Lieutenant General has ordered me to recommend that you order meals high in protein. He was rather insistent, too. Why does he always have to be like this? Don't worry, does it because he cares. People here really do care about you. Well, will you be sure to keep the student here safe, too? You needn't worry about that. Anyway, if you want to order anything, feel free. I'm not half as bad as a cook, but I'll take any chance to practice. That's worrying. Alright, so one more person over here, and then we shall end this part. Oh look, he's got a radio. Who could it be? But Monk. Bzzzt. There's no use. I just can't tune in. Is that you, Monk? Oh, hello. I heard you guys were here. Glad to see you're all safe, though. You came here with Monica, right? Yeah. Did she give you all the details? It's not that interesting of a story, really. Worse yet, it's kinda cliched. And had it get read on the radio even if I sent it in. I'm not really looking to be gripped here. You're alive. Why are you so down? Why do you think? It's practically impossible to tune into any radio stations around here. Even if by some miracle you do manage, it's a war, all the time. So incredibly tedious. Make matters worse, there hasn't been an up in time broadcast since war broke out. I lived for that show. Lived for it. Oh. That's not the one Vita hosted, is it? Yes, it was. Rean and I used to listen all the time, but that was back before we knew its host's true colors. Hey, don't let it get you too down. You're still breathing. That's something. I guess. Even if it feels like my love has been stolen from me. Can't stay gloomy like this forever. Wow, that's a pretty deep depression. And let's leave him to wallow in it. We've got better things to do. Normally I'd have been thrilled to have found you guys. But without Abentime, where am I supposed to send my embellished versions of your daily exploits? Right, so we'll end this part here then. In the next part, we'll see about going over to Valimar, the Ashen Knight. We've got to watch that military exercise on the other side of here earlier in the year, didn't we? That brings back memories. Yeah, can't say it brings back very fond ones, but it does bring back memories. Just don't decide you want to have a look over there, okay? Can't go too far out. Yeah, we'll be meeting the captain here later, if nothing else. Yes, which we'll be doing at the start of the next part. Ta-ta for now.